If you search on Google about God rays, you will see what do I mean by that. Usually light effects getting through paths of the clouds or interiors, it is God ray. And the light volume, it is visible because of moist, vapors, dust or so. So just we could simply create some effects like God rays here in our scene. To do that, I create a new layer, fill it with black or white color, it doesn't matter. To do that, press Alt or Option Backspace or Delete. Now I'm going to filter, render, and clouds. We could blur it out or decrease the adjustment. It is not so necessary here. We could even use our current sky, but I think it's not getting so well. Now going to image, adjustment, and again threshold. And find the value you like. These lights will generate our lights as a God ray, so don't add too much spot or too less, maybe something like that, it is fine. Now I press Ctrl or Command T, move it up and decide which place you want to add. I think this spot, it is fine, something like here. Okay, I'm holding down Alt Shift Control or Option Shift Command on Mac and trying to give some perspective effect here. Alright. You could hold on the Control or Command key and move it. I think this place, it is nice. Now to making these lights out like God ray, go to Filter, Blur, and we are using radial blur this time. But for the radial blur, we don't want to spin. So set on zoom, and because our position is here, top right, so simply click and drag anywhere you like, something like top about right, it is fine. Quality you could set on good or best. Draft usually generate too much noise, so I set on best and increase the value. Sadly, we don't have preview here, so you have to press OK to see final result. Wait to generate it. Alright, it is not bad. We could repeat it, filter and repeat last. I think this time it is too bad, I don't like it. So we could do transform again, hold on the Control or Command and press T. And now I could bring it more here. And maybe too much right. Alright, something like that could be fine. And for blending mode, of course, we could use lighting, but choose screen, you see. Alright, I'm zooming a bit. Control or Command T. I hold on to Control and Shift or Command Shift and move it back. I think our position was not so fine, so I undo that before applying radial blur. Filter, blur, and radial blur. Move it the center point to the left a bit. Yes, maybe something like here. No. Again, a bit right, maybe here. Alright, that's fine. So again, screen, Control or Command T, and bring any place you like. We could even move it up to get more straight vertically. Something like that could be fine. And of course, we need to reposition the layer order. So I'm moving down after our subject, it is fine. Here. Okay, if you like, you could give some color here using color balance or hue saturation. Let's check image, adjustment, and hue saturation. Because we don't have any color here, Note that you have to enable colorize. You see now it's getting color, and shift the color any value you like. You could set blue or warmer color, maybe more yellowish but not too intense, something like that. Allow me to check before after, or you could just make it cold like the sky. Depend on your choice. Okay, and I'm creating mask using brush, black color, very large and soft, less flow value, and slowly starting to remove some parts we don't need. If you don't like to have God rays on this building, which won't happen in real life, so instead I could hold Alt or Option and copy the mask of building to the God ray. Yes, replace it. And press Ctrl or Command I on this mask to make it inverse. You see? Now I could adjust here, continue on here, and of course decrease the opacity to get not too intense. Maybe around 50 or 60 could be fine, or 70 could be more visible, but not these sections. Still, if you need, you could unlink the mask, select your subject and move it to find sweet spot, and even you could hold on the Alt or Option key and copy duplicate, but I don't recommend it. Maybe some places like this more match with our image. Okay, if you need to get more blurry, you always know simple Gaussian blur could assist us. Do not so much details. Okay, see, this is before and after.